All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We're excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah soon said YouTube page. You already know what it is. Dynamic. No need for hype. We got a lot of powerful information to share with the people. All you have to do is go to you see the join button in the video description and in the chat room. You could click that button and you'll get access to an introduction video, give you the rundown on the memberships. We got affordability for all family. You see what I'm saying? We got a place for you on the team. Join. If you don't join, that's okay. We still appreciate your presence over here. Sarah Soon Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to bless us with your presence. You see at all times. That's right. We got a very powerful a live stream coming up this Sunday, and we want you in the place. We want you front row and center. You should be there because there is a very powerful lecture, the sacred black art of alchemy, the divinity of blackness, codified in language, live stream lecture presented by yours truly, General Sarah Soon Seti. That's right, this Sunday, May 28th, 2023, starting around 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. Be front row and center. Click that link and begin to think. Don't hesitate to elevate, family. Black Power. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com. Online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, tank tops, Egyptian, African jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. And we got a powerful summer lineup, t-shirts, tank top. We got you. I'm telling you right now, don't let me tell you again. We got you. All you have to do is go over there. When you get to kingseti.com, go to the top where you see new items, click that tab, and you get it. And we also get hats on deck. That's right. We got a lot of more things coming on deck over the weekend, too. So you should just, go over there right now and check it out. Thank me later. You see what I'm saying? And, and I guarantee you when you see it, you're going to say, oh, I got to give me this, that, and that, and this, and this, and this. You're going to say that. You see? And so thank me later. We also got African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, accessories for every room in the house. We got you, kingseti.com. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 1,000 presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics developing the Black nation, one lesson at a time to complete. General Sarah Soon Seti website. Class is now in session. We just uploaded the band, occult, New World, Old Order, Illuminati video library. We got the rise of the Neanderthals video library and catalog. We also got the Holy Mother, Black Mother of Civilization video library and catalog. Also, we got When Egypt Ruled the Earth, the God Deception, from Naga to Nigga, the African origins of the Hindu Kush, Omeka, Holiday Holocaust. We got so many more video libraries and catalogs that you'll be binging on Black Power for the next 10 years. You see what I'm saying? And so exclusive, we got, SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never come, exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tube. You see, and so we want you to get over there. We got Champellion and the false teachings of the Medunetta, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Champellion and the false teachings of the Medunetta. Was there once giants living in ancient Egypt? Very powerful. Was there one and two? And we got nothing but that smoke for you. So when you get over there, check it out. I guarantee you're going to love it. Okay? And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You see? I will ban your ass. All right. Black power. Okay. Okay, now we dealing with, wow, what a crazy, you know, report I got to deal with this. You see, and this is it's just showing you how devastatingly wicked that, that these Europeans is. You know what they did with this brother right here, Prince uh Almahu, Almayehu, okay, Almayehu, okay. He was the son of Emperor Tedros the second, uh, who ruled in Ethiopia from 1855 to 1968. Tedros the second, okay. Now, many people say his rule is often placed as the beginning of modern Ethiopia. Okay, Tedros the second's origins were in the era of princes. You see, and so, but his ambitions were not those of the regional nobility. He sought to reestablish a cohesive Ethiopian state and to reform its administration and church. He sought to restore Solomaic homogeny, and he considered himself the elect of God. Okay, you see, and so now what caused him, you see, to come in conflict with the British? You see, I believe he was looking, it says that he was looking for an allegiance with Britain, because I believe he was fighting, and I would have to get into, who he was looking to have this allegiance for. But Britain did not give him the allegiance that he was looking for. Ultimately, he kidnapped, okay, British nationals that were in Ethiopia, which caused this, wench, I believe Victoria, you see, to send 13,000 soldiers to Ethiopia, and I, studying this and just seeing how they pillaged Ethiopia. They pillaged Ethiopia. And they stole so many artifacts that is ridiculous. You see, and not only did they steal artifacts, they stole the brother's, his son, and I believe his wife. You see, stole his wife too. You see, and took, and exiled them to England. Now, Tedros II committed suicide. Before they took siege to him, he committed suicide. You see, and so in the end, they pillaged, and they took his son, Lehim, let me get his name right. Lemayehu. Lemayehu. Okay? And so took him, and his mother died. You see, I believe his mother died on the way to England. You see? And so he lived in England, in Britain, up until he was 18 years old. I believe when they took him, let me see how old he was. Let me see how old he was. He had to have been very young. I mean, it looked like he might have been. He still looked like, boy. I'm trying to see how old he was when they took him. But from what I understand, he died of pneumonia complication at the age of 18. He died at the age of 18, and they buried him at Windsor Castle. Okay, he was buried at Windsor Castle. Okay, the catacombs of St. George Chapel at Windsor Castle. Okay, now what's happening now is that his family is requesting that England return his body. You see, they're requesting that, and not only his body, he was only 6. Okay, he was only 6. Okay, that's so terrible. You know, I could look in his eyes. You see, and see, to be taken away from your home, your father, is your mom, and your mother is gone from the planet, and you've been taken. And so this just show you, the beast in these people. You see, and so what's happening? Mm, so what they, and so what they're saying is that that they're not going to return the body. You see, they're not going to return the bones. And the lie is that it would disturb too many burials that's around him. You see, so everybody else, you see, can be in discomfort, but you see, everybody can be in discomfort, but you see, you didn't took royalty. You see, now we know the British. Now, if it was a British national royalty, yeah, they would seek the return of theirs. I know. You see, they you know what I'm saying? They just, they took the boy. They took him, kidnapped him, kidnapped him. And the thing is how much they pillaged when they took the young God and his mother. All the crowns that they took, all the, a lot of the royal jewelry and all paintings and, anything that they could get. They say that was the one single. Now, I thought now the Italians did some devastatingly, beastly, genocidal shit too. You see? Let me see. But they saying that what and another thing that they keep it just keep that the Indians went in there with them. See, they're just like I'm talking about the Indian over there in India. They always follow they right there with the British. When they went into South Africa, the Indian was with them. You see, and so motherfuckers owe them too. You know, owe their ass too. Coming up in there, with the slave master. You understand? Pillaging. You see, and yeah, you see, stealing. Let me see what they took because they asking for a lot of the stuff back. Let me see what they done took. Nah, they saying that Now I don't know what those tabats. Now I don't know exactly what I would have to look that up. I don't know if that's a Bible. Okay, it's believed to be the dwelling place of God on earth, the mercy seat described in the Bible, and the representation of the Ark of Covenant. So, okay, I understand with that. Tabat. So it's like a replica of the Ark of Covenant. You see, the Tabat is the foundation of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and serves to sanctify and consecrate a church building. Okay, so they didn't took the Tabat, but see, along with hundreds of other precious items, including processional crosses, gold and silver jewelry, illustrated manuscripts. You see, by the British Army in 1866, 1868, after it defeated Ethiopian Emperor Tedros II at the Battle of Makalada. Okay, this is hardly a clear case of official sanctioned plunder. When Tedros committed suicide, soldiers ransacked his treasury, then auctioned off their finds among their entourage to pay for the expedition. Boy, mm, mm, mm. They had even brought along an expert from the British Museum to bid for some of the choicest items. The majority of the artifacts, some of which passed through the hands of private owners, now sit in the collection of leading UK museum and libraries, even though Ethiopia has repeatedly asked for them back over the past century and a half. Man, them British motherfuckers, man, they like to, it's like they the low, all of them low. You see what I'm saying? But they just seem to end up with so much of everybody else's shit. Man, them motherfuckers there. You see, today Ethiopia is asking once again, yeah, even in the case of the Tabats, which are of limited use to the UK, since literally nobody is allowed to see them, the answer is no. The British Museum's best offer made last month was that it would consider the possibility of a long-term loan. Yeah, we'll take that loan. You'll never see it again. You'll never goddamn see it again. Yeah, loan it to me. You'll motherfucking never see it again. For many Ethiopians, the items see that Magdala are of vital importance, a fundamental part of the essential fabric of Ethiopia and its people. Okay, to Britain, as with many of the other objects gathered for museums during the era of imperial expansion, the tabats mean relative little by themselves until that is someone asks for them back. You see, and so and now let's get back to the prince. You see, and so the fact is they saying, let's see, these are just some low dogs. You see, I'm just gonna say what it is. They're just some low dogs that then took so much shit. And see, this really just show you, what the European is. Because he claimed to be the one that brought civilization and all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have no goddamn room for nobody else shit. Your museum should be full of all the things that Europeans say they didn't, they didn't create it since they supposedly the bringers of civilization and all that shit. You shouldn't have no goddamn room for nothing else. But the fact is, most of them know, just like I heard, they say if you start giving shit back, the goddamn museum ain't gonna have nothing. Cause they ain't got shit in there. The European ain't got nothing in the goddamn museum. If they start giving back all the things that they didn't took, they wouldn't have shit. But yet they supposed to be the bringers of civilization. You see? And so they took, I won't even show the picture where this old captain with his nasty looking ass sitting up there, he in Ethiopian regalia with the young prince. Looking, man, boy, I tell you. And so, yeah, he was 6 years old. And he died at 18, and his family say they feel, they want him home. He ain't, they know he died and, away from his people, you see. And it says on several occasions, family members and Ethiopian officials have requested that his body be returned to Ethiopia. This week, Buckingham Palace officially denied the most recent of these requests. It is very unlikely that it would be possible to exhume the remains without disturbing the resting place of the substantial numbers of others in the vicinity. Yeah, just, don't put you in no discomfort. You see, everybody else, you pillage and goddamn plunder. But as soon as you can't be no discomfort. You know what I'm saying? You and goddamn, you so great, and you mean to tell me you can't get this young prince? I don't know if he was next in line to be king or not. You see, he might have very well been. I don't know if he was next in line to be king or not. They're saying the Ethiopians are devastated by the refusal. And his family is saying that this is unforgivable. Say Alemayehu, who died of a broken heart. Even in death, he's being kept like a keepsake. That's crazy. They dispatched over 13,000 troops, you see, to Ethiopia. You see, 13,000, and they pillaged. You have a minor coming to another country as an orphan after his mother dies, and he himself dies at 18. Something should feel wrong about that. He's looted as well, like all the other treasures that were taken. Over the years, calls for Alemayehu's return have remained quietly persistent. In 2007, Ethiopian president, implored the British crown to return the body, but to no avail. He has become like the sacred and valuable object still in the British Museum and museums and libraries, a possession. Wow. That's sad. That's really sad. That's really sad that, just learning about the young brother, even though I knew about his father, I didn't know that they had kidnapped him like that. And so I'm gonna make sure that I study him and keep him close. You see, I'm gonna study him and keep him close, and keep some, some incense burning, you know what I'm saying, in his name. You see, the latest refusal comes as reparation efforts intensify around the world. Everybody want their things back. They want, even the Greeks want their things back. They, you know, they done took some shit off the Parthenon. So everybody want their shit. They want their things back. So, you know, and so this is a very sad, you know, and it just show you how these beasts is. You got to be a beast to do, you know, and hold, you know, send that young prince home. That's what you should do. Don't tell me nothing about you. You gonna, who give a goddamn? You didn't pillage the whole nation. You see? And this is a royal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, but he's a royal. You know, because sometimes you might not be big up, but this is the royal. You know, this is a prince. You see? And so, you know, you shouldn't, you know, send him home. You know, you should send him home. And but you know, this just show you how the British is. They some dogs. You see, and I have to study in on this a lot deeper because I knew about the Italians, but I didn't. I hadn't. You know, I didn't study this one. You know, I didn't study what the British had done, and so they saying that the British pillaged. They pillaged. And they took a lot of precious things that belonged to Ethiopia, including this young prince. You know, and it's a damn shame, you know, what the English and the rest of them. But you understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to, you know, when you go to the museum in goddamn London, it just becomes so damn obvious. I mean, even the shit, what they took out of Egypt is just mind blowing. People don't understand that they got millions. See, people don't understand that term. We're not saying it in allegory. They have millions of artifacts from Egypt. Not thousands. Not thousands. Not hundreds of thousands. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Millions. Do you understand that, you know, when you go to the British Museum, that they got 7 rooms of Egyptian artifacts. And that's only, they say, 2%, 2 to 4% of their holdings. Do you understand that? All that you see in the British Museum, in them 7 rooms, is like 3% of their holdings. That means 97% of their holdings ain't even visible to the damn public. It ain't even visible. So when you go in, you look at Indiana Jones and they show you that big ass warehouse with all them boxes and where they didn't took shit, and that's a reality. That's a reality. The majority of it, you can't even see it. They got all of the bronze plates from Benin, and gave them molds. You know, they made molds and gave them the molds. I say, boy, I tell you, these motherfuckers here. You see, them motherfuckers there, right there, is the lowest of the low. And all of them is hella low. You see, all of them is hella low. So that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Every last one of them is hella low. And that's saying a whole lot. Let's send some energy to our people. We got to get that prince home. We got to get him home. That ain't gonna be right. That ain't gonna be right with the people to let him stay. And know he over there, know his people staying is from Ethiopia, from Africa, and he over there in England without his people, without his ancestral, protection. That don't make no sense. That's spiritual, physical kidnap, imprisonment. And we got to do what we got to do to, free that young prince. You see, and so, let's keep him in, close, you see, to our hearts, and, and speak his name. You see what I'm saying? And in touch, make a connection with that young prince. And see, and let's see what we could do. You know what I'm saying? He got to come home. We got to raise some noise about some things. He got to come home. You see what I'm saying? I want to see him come home. You see, I ain't gonna be right now that I didn't see this report. I ain't gonna be right. This don't sit at this like almost like a wound. You see what it is? It's a wound. It's a wound. It's a wound. I know how his family feel. I know how our peoples in Ethiopia feel. This is a wound. This is a serious wound. You see, and the longer they continue not to, honor the request, is just throwing salt in the wound. You see what I'm saying? And so let's stay in touch. Let's stay connected, and let's keep our, let this be one of particular cases that we keep our eye on and putting our energy behind to make sure that we can get this young prince back home. This is the General Sarah Soon Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.